Hello, everybody. Pancakes here, and we have some Capture the Flag on Villa. And this is, of course, Black Ops gameplay. I don't know, I've been playing some Black Ops lately, actually. I felt a little bummed that I didn't get to play this game as much as I really wanted to, because I know I was a little bit hard on this game back when it was the game that everybody was playing, but I don't know, I enjoyed this game. I think there are problems, such as with the lag and the hit detection, but I think this game went a long way towards creating the Call of Duty that I personally had been waiting for since Modern Warfare 2. And you guys, I'm sure, know my views on Modern Warfare 2. And I thought Black Ops really went a long ways towards making a Call of Duty game that really appealed to me. And I kind of thought that it'd be kind of cool to go back and play some more of it. And in this particular match, I was playing with a group of people. And as you guys may know, I like to play TDM or free for all mostly when I'm by myself. But sometimes when I'm playing with other people, I'll sometimes hop on a objective game type with them, like domination, or in this case, capture the flag, and just kind of go with the flow. And I tend to like TDM or free for all because I'm a bit of a kill whore. I like to get kill streaks. I like to, get a high KDR. It's just kind of fun for me. And, as a result, I like to try and stick to game types like Deathmatch, where, there isn't really an objective that you need to do. There's not a flag you need to capture. There isn't anything of the sort. It's just kind of going around and killing things. But when I'm playing with a group of people, a lot of the times I do like to do objective game types. And generally speaking, with objective game types, I do try to be more of a team player. In this particular match here, we kind of determined quite quickly that the enemy team wouldn't really be able to do much because most of the guys I play with are pretty good, and it can be difficult if you're sort of a unorganized team to be able to succeed against a party of people. But nevertheless, it's still fun if you're on the if you're on the team with the party, and yeah, so yeah, and generally speaking, when I play something like Capture the Flag with a group of people, we do like to try and sort out who's going to be doing what. Sometimes, I'll be on the side that is actually capturing the flags and things like that. And other times I'll be sort of sitting back and playing a little bit more defensively. It really kind of depends. More often than not, I'm kind of put in the defensive role, and it does kind of suit my overall play style a bit more, so it works out pretty well, I guess. But yeah, and yeah, I mean, I guess people tend to get riled up if you play for kill streaks and things like that in objective game types. I mean, in this match here, I mean, I'm sure it's pretty obvious that I am in some ways playing for kill streaks, but I think it's important to note that as with anything, there is a time and place for various things. Take the whole camping versus rushing debate that you always see or read on YouTube. And I get accused of camping by a lot of different people. And I try not to talk about it too much anymore because it's sort of, I think, a dead issue in that there isn't a whole lot to talk about anymore. It's pretty much all said and done. I mean, people will always think certain things are camping. If you sit in a certain area for longer than 10 seconds, you're camping. Or if you stay in a certain area for too long, you're camping. I mean, I don't even know the definition of camping anymore. To me personally, and I've said this before, camping to me is like sitting in some obscure corner with claymores and a shotgun. That's more or less what camping is to me. I think that if you're, moving around the map, I mean, as you can see, for example, with this match, I'm clearly moving around the map. I think that, as long as you're moving, playing the objective, and not sitting in a corner the whole game, I don't think it's camping. I think there's different degrees. You can be a rusher, you can be more of a tactical player like I am. And I think that it is sometimes hard to discern what is camping. But ultimately, I don't think it really matters because, I mean, people are going to call you a camper no matter what, I feel like. I mean, I've had matches where I practically rushed the enemy spawn and I got called a camper. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I think a good player is someone who knows when to do what. Because there is a time that rushing is the best option. And there are times when kind of sitting back is the best option. And you kind of really have to play it by ear. I mean, there is no predetermined answer. There is no right answer necessarily even. It's just, you got to do what seems best at the time. And I think the same kind of goes for playing for kill streaks, because if you're playing for kill streaks purely because you want a high KDR and you don't really care about, the success of your team, then I think that's a problem. But as you can see with this match, my team more or less has it under control, and I think we felt secure enough in our victory that I thought that maybe it would be helpful for my team to sort of get air support up. And I don't know how many of you guys have ever tried to play capture the flag when the enemy team's got a chopper gunner and dogs, but it makes your life a lot more difficult, and it makes your team's life a lot easier. So it is, I think, in a way, helping your team and being a team player. And I think that, it is legitimate a lot of the time to criticize somebody for playing for kill streaks in an objective game type, but I don't think it's fair necessarily to say it's always bad to try and get air support in objective game types. I think it really just kind of depends on the scenario. If, for example, we were tied and, my team was really struggling to get, the enemy flag, then I think that the right thing to do would be to kind of be right there with them and try and help them take that flag, whether or not it results in me dying. But, if you're sort of in a situation like I am here, where the enemy team is really struggling to be able to, be successful, then I think, playing for air support is not necessarily a bad thing. It all really kind of depends. And here I get this weird James Bond type kill. That was, I don't know, I got bored. Anyway, so yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about in this video is something you can probably already tell from the title of this video, which is Doom. Doom, huh? Weird. Not really, I guess, because I've already uploaded a Doom video in the past, but a lot of you guys like that. It was a nightmare run I did in Doom 1. It was a nightmare run of, I think, the first chapter or episode or whatever you want to call it, without deaths. And playing through a full episode of Doom without dying is excruciatingly difficult. Nightmare is a very hard, difficult setting. I'd say it's probably one of the hardest difficulty settings I've ever seen in a video game, to be honest. And a lot of what it takes is luck and just everything kind of going right. I think that video took me hours to be able to record. And I don't know if I'll do that again, because it was very frustrating. And here you'll see that I kind of run up here with the flag instead of capping it. I was going to cap it, but my team wanted to, I guess, farm them for kills. So they're like, no, Pancakes, don't capture it. So I was kind of like, okay, all right, whatever you guys want, because I don't want to be that guy. They call it that guy who caps the flag when the enemy team wants to farm. And I'm kind of ambivalent towards the whole issue. Some people think it's wrong or cheap or unfair, but I think if anything, it's kind of giving the enemy team a chance to win. And just, obviously, tactically, it's not a good idea. But I was playing with a team of people. I didn't want to be a dick, so I just thought, all right, fine, I'll play along. But definitely, I mean, I can understand the appeal of farming for kills, because it is kind of fun to get kills. But I think that if you're playing an objective game type and you don't have a full party, it's usually not a good idea to do this, because you never know really what's going to happen, and you definitely don't want to give the enemy team the opportunity to try and catch up. But if you really want to try and farm the enemy team for kills, definitely do so, if you're going to do so, at a time when your kill, or not your kill, but your win is more or less secured. So I'm not really endorsing this. I don't really care personally. I mean, you're really kind of just giving the enemy team a chance to come back. But I mean, I like I said, I like to go with the flow and sort of do what the team wants. And here I lose the flag, so that's the risk, of course, of doing that, is that you sometimes lose the flag. But like I said, we pretty much knew at this point that we were going to win, so we just thought we'd go ahead and have some fun. And I think that's kind of the important point, is that it's just fun. Just have fun with the game. People will always think certain things are cheap or unfair or being douchey, and I think just don't intentionally be an ass, but have fun with the game. Don't take it too seriously. I sometimes take this game too seriously, and when I do that, I usually don't have fun. So yeah, please hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I have more Black Ops gameplay if you guys would like to see some. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.